Yes! No!
Checkmate.
Hello and welcome back to the Free Game Podcast. I'm here with Holden. My name is Justin. And today we're doing a little thing we like to call a paid game chat.
Yeah.
Because we own games and we buy games that may or may not be budget gaming.
Or borrow games, because I don't actually own or have bought this game.
This is a budget game. Do you know how much it retails
Let me look
for?
it up really fast as you keep
The game where
schmaltzing.
we have in question, as I schmaltz around it, apparently, is Pikmin 3.
Remastered.
There's a big, Pikmin 4, big deal, out now.
Yep.
Been out, right?
Yep.
This year, and it looks awesome. And I've never played a Pikmin game. Holden, had you played a Pikmin before Pikmin 3?
No. So I just found it on Amazon for $54, so it's like full price.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
and that's Amazon.
That's it. Yeah.
It might be $70.
No, it's just 60. But also when it comes to Pikmin 3 Deluxe is a Switch game. And the original Pikmin 3 was on the Wii U.
Ooh.
And I'm guessing that Pikmin 3 on the Wii U is cheaper, but then you'd have to have a Wii U.
Yeah, which
so
you almost have, right?
Let me look it up. I do have a Wii U, but it's inoperable. So Pikmin 3 for Wii U. It's only showing me Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Okay, Pikmin 3 for the Wii U is $30.
Okay.
Just because demand is a lot lower.
Yeah.
And also it doesn't have all the stuff from Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Just has like regular Pikmin 3 stuff.
So Deluxe
has added stuff.
Do you know how much longer the Deluxe version? Like, what was the delay, or was it the same?
What do you mean
release,
delay?
In terms of release date, like a Pikmin Deluxe versus just regular Pikmin 3.
So Pikmin. So okay, here, let me just look up like Pikmin games, and then I should be able to kind of explain my way through the release dates. Pikmin games release dates. Okay. So, Pikmin 1 was released October 26, 2001.
Wow.
It was on the GameCube.
Okay. And have you ever, I know you haven't played it.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I have.
Does it look pretty, 2001-y?
No. It actually looks good.
Really?
Weirdly good.
Wow.
Yeah, because their whole idea with Pikmin was to kind of build a really realistic world.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about that. So Pikmin was released in 2001. Pikmin 2 was released in 2004, so 3 years later.
Okay.
Then Pikmin 3 was released in 2013.
Okay.
So 10 years later. Huge wait. Okay.
9 years, and then this one?
Pikmin 3 Deluxe came out 2020.
Oh,
but Pikmin 3 Deluxe is just a remastered version of Pikmin 3.
Okay,
that got released for the Switch. Yeah.
So when was the Switch released? Do you know?
2016.
Okay, I just guessed it was before 2020.
Yeah, it was. So then now we have Pikmin 4 coming out. Actually came out about a week ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it had been out.
No.
Wow.
No, it just came out July 21st.
And we're recording this on July 29th.
So it's relevant.
Wow, it is relevant.
Maybe not by the time that we record. No, dude. I think that Pikmin 4 is going to be kind of a big deal. I think that at least Pikmin 4 will probably be... Okay, maybe not this big. I think that it might have the same effect as Animal Crossing New Horizons, where it kind of took over the world.
Okay.
And I don't think that this is necessarily going to be taking over the world, but it's going to have a splash in the pan, and then it's going to kind of fade out. And then the real fans are going to keep playing it, and the people, who...
The casuals.
Yeah. Are just going to, oh, yeah, that's great.
And then eventually the budget gamers, or as you like to call them...
The cheapskates.
Are going to buy Pikmin 4 when the price drops in 20 years.
If the price ever drops.
Yeah.
Or if you can get it
Is that a
used.
Nintendo thing?
Yeah, it's definitely a Nintendo thing.
I feel like I've never... I'm an Xbox guy mostly, and so...
You wait a year after an Xbox game and it's 50% off.
Yeah.
Nintendo games keep their value. I don't know how or why, but they just do. So, I actually do know why. It's because Nintendo just sells them at a higher value all the time. So, okay. So Pikmin, when it first came out, Miyamoto had really, really high hopes for it. He literally said Pikmin is the next Mario.
Wow.
Yeah, he had really, really high hopes for it, but it's never sold well.
Yeah.
It's kind of an obscure game. It is a real-time strategy game.
Mm-hmm.
And development for it has kind of always been a little rough. Also, sorry to anybody if I didn't mention Pikmin Bloom or Hey Pikmin, because we're not going to talk about those.
Okay.
They're
Side projects.
yeah,
kind of.
So I recently heard an interview with Miyamoto about Pikmin, and he kind of said that like it was always just hard in the development cycle to fit it in. You know, it's kind of like 5 costs in Marvel Snap. They're just kind of hard to fit in, unless they're really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just kind of always awkward because and I totally get it, because it's like, all right, now that we have our new Mario game and our new Zelda game, what's on the docket? And then it's like, Kirby, we haven't done Kirby in a while. And then they do Kirby, and then Pikmin just always kind of gets put lower and lower on the rungs. Also, my cat wants to come inside, so I'm going to quickly do that.
That's probably why.
Okay.
Sarah's here too. She's trying to stay quiet. Mifa's so
I really
loud.
hope that was picked up. What?
It's all right. We can cut stuff out. I mean,
Yeah, we'll cut this
I
out.
don't really want to. I want Mifa to get a hiss in, because Valjean has made himself known into the mic so much. But they just heard that meow, right?
So I have some notes here on Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 kind of... So Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2 were kind of like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They were like the same assets.
Okay.
And they just kind of like changed some stuff between them. Pikmin 3 like revamped the whole game,
Okay.
basically. I'm not going to be really good at knowing all of the unique differences between Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3, because
Right.
I haven't played Pikmin 2 or
I
Pikmin
think
1.
sometime down the road we might.
Well, the thing is, though, is that they recently released Pikmin 1 and 2 remastered on the Switch for $30 each.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So for the price of one full game, you can get both Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2. Then there's Pikmin. So like all the Pikmin games are now available for the Switch, which is really cool. It's going to kind of be like this, you know, like for hardcore Pikmin fans, the Switch is now like the safe haven where every game is available.
That's
because
cool.
before, you know, if you wanted to play Pikmin 1 and 2, you had to have a GameCube. If you wanted to play Pikmin 3, you had to have a Wii U. You know, it was kind of like all over the place.
Dude, the Switch is great. Huh?
The Switch is great.
I mean, it's 2016, right? You said when
Yeah.
it came out.
Yeah.
And it's still, I mean, it ain't gonna go away anytime soon, dude.
Yeah, I mean, even
I
if
hope
they
it doesn't.
do release a new system, I still think that the Switch is going to hold its own really
Even
well.
if they do, they're gonna have to release games for the Switch still, because so many people are gonna be like, I got everything I need.
It's besides the DS, which is, I mean, how like vague can you get? Because there was the DS, the DSi, the 3DS, you know, all that. Besides the DS, DS was their best-selling console.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But like the Switch is up there. Like I think that it might have passed Wii sales, which is crazy because the Wii was like, I mean,
the Wii was huge.
Did you have a Wii growing up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sarah, did you have a Wii growing up?
Yes.
Yeah. I also had a Wii growing up. And like I knew people that never even played their Wii and they had a Wii growing up. Like everybody had a Wii. You know?
Dust.
It was like before Netflix was ready available, that was like the Netflix machine.
That's true.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So anyway, Pikmin 3 comes out. Actually I was on a different trail of thought there for a second, but whatever.
Just the fact that they're all on the Switch now.
Yeah, it's amazing. And also, by the way, everybody listening right now, this is super, super important. And it's something that I've had to put on the back burner because I have tons of other projects going on for the podcast. Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages, and Oracle of Seasons are now available on the Game Boy thing.
Wow.
So that's basically like Link's Awakening Part 2 and 3.
That's crazy, dude. I didn't even know those existed till you told me about this.
Yeah, dude. And I started playing it for like an hour the other night, and I instantly fell in love because it's basically the same thing as Link's Awakening, my favorite game. So yeah, I'm having a blast.
Is it
really
in the same world or just the same kind of...
The same look and feel. The same, like, yeah. It's really cool. Really, really cool stuff. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think Pikmin is?
Well, we've talked about it pretty extensively.
So tell me what you know about Pikmin.
Okay, so I know that... Well, I think I know.
You think you know, yeah.
That the...
you might know.
The idea behind the game is... I don't know if... What's the little guy's name?
So it depends on the game that you're playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's just call him
his
Olimar.
name? Olimar.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his name in
that's
Smash.
what I was going to mention earlier. In Smash Bros., Pikmin is probably more known for Olimar and Smash Bros. Than the Pikmin game itself.
Yeah.
You know?
More people have played with Olimar in Smash than people have played Pikmin.
which is kind of weird.
It's fun getting into a niche title.
Yeah.
But now the Pikmin 4 is coming out, I don't know if it's going to be niche anymore. Because Pikmin 4 is getting
hopefully
huge.
not, dude. If it's a quality game.
Yeah, and they are, dude. They're great games.
That's cool.
Yeah, anyway, go.
So
it's a great
Olimar,
game. I've never played one and
the
two.
Olimar, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Crash lands on this planet.
Uh-huh.
This alien planet. It's got these little Pikmin that they're like different colors, and they each have a different kind of ability.
You do listen.
Yeah, Pikmin 3. Holden and Justin are married.
Yeah. Wait, is this releasing before?
We'll release it before. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is an inside joke that you will be in on. I'm talking to you right now. You'll be in on later.
Yeah.
And we won't put that as the title.
No.
We're not married.
Mm-mm.
And anyway, so there's me for the yes. I just want because Valjean is so loud.
You want validation that she exists.
I want validation that she exists, and I think our listeners want another cute pet.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just
or is it also that like there she is, that you feel
Sounds
bad
fake.
that Valjean has interrupted the podcast so much that you're like,
That
I
could
want
be
Mifa to kind of interrupt it too.
That could be it.
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah,
what does she want? Do you know?
More of that.
Out of this.
Dang house.
Yeah, seriously.
More of that Los Betos ground beef.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so they each have their own ability.
Mm-hmm.
You use them to fight creatures and like solve things and travel around places. And apparently, part of the premise is you're trying to get off the planet, right? And you have a limited time, real time, to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's night and day, right? Like goes through cycles.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to get all the Pikmin back to you. So I don't know what it is, if you protect them or if they're just in the safe zone by a certain time every night. Otherwise, you lose them.
Wow, dude.
And then the next day, you just try to progress again.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to play Pikmin 3.
All right. So thank you guys for listening to the... Yeah, I guess I'll just touch on a lot of the things that you just so boldly claimed. Which
you're like, I was planning on getting to these things one at a time.
Yeah,
you just went.
No, dude, that was great. I kind of put that in as like a cheeky little thing because I thought that it would be fun to like hear a completely like somebody's like, I don't even know what a Pikmin is. Like what could it possibly be? Yeah. But yeah, I guess I spoke too much on the game before because now you're all like knowledgeable and stuff. So yeah, you are like the protagonist is a captain of a ship, right? I think that in Pikmin 1 and 2, the ship is called like the SS Dolphin.
Okay.
In Pikmin 3, it's called the SS Drake.
Oh. Wow.
And in Pikmin...
Kind of like a collab kind of deal.
Oh.
With Toronto.
With Drizzy?
Yeah.
No. And then in Pikmin 4, it's called the SS Beagle. Those are your ships.
The team. So...
What team?
So is he the captain of an unmanned ship? Like captain of no crew?
No, so Olimar in Pikmin 1 is all alone. Mm-hmm. And I've heard it's actually pretty sad. Because like every day, why?
Oh, there's a lot of reasons, but mostly just thinking about how it just is crash land and these Pikmin die. And,
yeah, we'll get into that. That's rough, dude. So, he crash lands on this planet, and in the first one, like every day, you get into your ship and you like fly into the like atmosphere so that you can be safe from all the monsters at night. And there's like journal entries, and he kind of talks about like, how he misses his family, and it's pretty sad. And then in Pikmin 2, he has a guy with him named Louis, but I don't know almost anything about Pikmin 2. From what I understand, in that one, you're collecting treasures to try and make money. In the first one, you're just trying to collect ship pieces to get off of the planet. In the third one, you have 3 different captains, and they're from a completely different planet than Olimar. Olimar is a Hocketation. It's from the planet Hocketate. And the ones in Pikmin 3 are called Copates. They're from the planet Copai.
Okay.
And so they are Alf, which is a playable character in Smash.
What does he look like?
He has like blue hair and pointy ears.
Alf is also a children's cartoon, an old children's show, right?
Yeah.
Not
Actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see
I think
him.
it's a live action show with a weird costume.
I don't know if you'll
like
be able
some
to
brown
see him
thing.
because all these cords are all over the place.
That's fine.
He's blue. There's Brittany.
Are they similar to Olimar at all? Like,
yeah, they look
short
somewhat
little-
similar. Yeah, and they have the little helmets with the bobble on the top.
Okay.
There's Alf, Brittany, and Charlie. And Charlie is the captain of the ship.
Mm.
Okay, but I always play as Alf just because he's adorable. And you crash land on this planet, and you are like the Copites come to the planet to find a sustainable food source because their planet is running out of food.
Mm-hmm.
And so they come to the planet, and they have you have 3 days worth of rations.
Okay.
And so within those first 3 days, you have to get enough food to survive. And if you don't get enough
increasing your rations
Yeah.
by finding food.
yes,
Okay.
and the food that you find is fruit. So you find fruit all over this
I mean,
place.
you're
You
not
find
going to go digging around for taters.
no, it's just fruit. And here, let me look up Pikmin 3 fruit name list. It's actually really funny because they have all of these different names for each fruit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Yeah, like a grapefruit is called an astringent clump. The kiwi is called a blonde imposter.
Okay.
Oranges are citrus lumps. Watermelons are crimson banquets.
Yeah, I like this, man.
Yeah. They have a mangosteen. That's a dapper blob. I'm trying to find the one that I really
don't know what either of those things you said.
Yeah. A lemon is a face wrinkler. So they have all these funny names.
Yeah. Crimson Banquet.
A banana is called a slapstick crescent. So they have all these fun names for all the fruit that you're finding.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's really fun, because you're like, oh, it's a lime. And then it comes out and it shows you these an image of the fruit, and you can move the fruit around and look at it in 3D space, and it's beautiful, dude. They look
really?
so good. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's just zest bomb. And you're like, I guess we're having zest bomb tonight. So then they juice them, and you get these little capsules of juice, and that's your pick. Those are your rations.
Some lime juice right now, man.
Yeah, just drinking
After that
straight
Mexican
lime
food,
juice.
dude.
Yeah, I had to have a friggin'...
I'm actually having my favorite drink right now.
Oh, what are you having?
Rockstar Boom Whipped Orange.
Whipped? Whippet?
Oh, dude, it's so
a little bit of whippet orange.
I'm a little bit addicted to these. I need to stop.
Yeah,
But until then...
Bottoms up. Yeah, so I guess now we can actually go into what is a Pikmin.
Okay.
I was recently listening to an episode of a YouTube channel called Arlo, and I would highly recommend anybody to watch Arlo. He's great, and he was talking about whether or not Pikmin 3 is the best game for a starter to start playing Pikmin.
Oh, into Pikmin.
Pikmin, and he was like, at the very beginning of the episode, he was like, a lot of people have been asking me the same question over and over and over, so I just wanted to answer it. The question is, what do Pikmin taste like? And he was like, are they bugs?
Mm-hmm.
Or do they taste like carrots?
Mm-hmm. Because they're kind of root vegetables,
yeah,
right?
kind of. So Pikmin are these little adorable little dudes. And I don't know how to describe them. They're just these short little guys, and they got big round heads and big round bodies and tiny little arms and legs. And they have a pointy thing growing out of the top of their head with a leaf at the end of it.
Like Teletubbies, kind of.
Yeah, like Teletubbies.
A la Teletubby.
A la Teletubby. And yeah, so there's a bunch of different colors of Pikmin, and each color of Pikmin does a different thing. So the red Pikmin are good fighters. They deal good damage in combat, and they're fire resistant.
Of course.
Okay. The blue Pikmin, the blue Pikmin can breathe underwater. No, all of your other Pikmin will drown if you go into water.
Good to know.
The yellow Pikmin can be thrown really high. They're really light, so you can throw them higher. And I'll get into throwing later. And they are resistant to electricity. Okay, and so there are some enemies that release
like bananas.
electricity. Yeah, just like bananas. And they release electricity, so then your yellow Pikmin can go attack them and they won't get hurt.
Okay.
Which is really cool.
That is cool.
Then in this game specifically, we'll talk about the game, the Pikmin in this game specifically. There are also rock Pikmin. The rock Pikmin are busted, dude. Like, super busted. So normally in this game, I guess I'll talk about throwing right now. So normally in this, well, actually, yeah, we'll get into that later. You have a bunch of Pikmin, right? And by pressing A, you throw a Pikmin. Okay. And you kind of have like a point. So you're walking around and you have this big like arched line coming out of you. And it's not like...
at all times?
Yeah, at all times. It's not like a part of you. It's just like your arc of throw. Like your throw arc, if you were to throw something. And you can move it around with your pointer stick. So you can point at different things to throw your Pikmin at.
Throwing is the main mechanic.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
So then you throw your Pikmin. And normally a Pikmin, when you throw it at an enemy or a fruit... just anything that it's... Or maybe not a fruit, like a wall. Something that it's attacking. It'll stick onto it. And then flap its little leaf back and forth and hit the thing, and that's how it kills it. But rock Pikmin don't do that. They don't hold on to things. They bounce off of things. But they deal damage as they bounce off, and they deal a lot of damage because they're little pebbles. It's like you're throwing rocks at stuff.
So when they bounce off, will they run back to you and you throw them again? Or
most of the time, they'll just bounce off, pick themselves back up, and then just like bowl themselves back into the enemy.
Yeah.
So they'll just roll in, boom,
Keep
and then
going, dude.
boom, yeah.
Warriors.
Yeah. But like you got to be careful with your Pikmin because if they're all around a monster or something like that, the monster will just pick up like a group of them and eat them and kill them, dude. It's horrifying. Like I've had 20 Pikmin die at a time. It is bad, dude.
Dang.
And that's the thing is that these guys are so cute. Like the Pikmin are insanely cute and you will get attached to them. Not each one individually, but just like your Pikmin. You're like, these are my Pikmin, right? Yeah. And then, at the end of the day, it like shows you a graph of like how you did. And it's like 30 Pikmin died today. You're like, oh, dude. And then Charlie, your captain, is like a quick moment of silence for all the Pikmin we lost today. Yeah. You're like, dang.
Dang, man.
Yeah. So,
if Olimar has 100 sheep and he loses one,
he'll leave the 99 behind and go find the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so yeah, rock Pikmin are really good. They might be my favorite. They're also good for every once in a while. There will be a like obstacle that's made of glass, and they can crack the glass. Or there will be like a big block of ice, and you can break that with your rock Pikmin.
Wow,
they're pretty cool. Then there are pink Pikmin.
Before we get to the pink Pikmin, do you know if... So is Rock Pikmin a new thing to Pikmin 3?
Yeah, it is.
It's not 1 and 2?
Nope.
Probably in 4?
Yes, they're in 4.
Okay.
So, are they in 4? Oh, I need to make sure, because there's a new Pikmin in Pikmin 4. I actually, if we have time, I want to talk about the Pikmin 4 demo.
Yeah, let's just,
Rock not right now, obviously. Pikmin in Pikmin 4. So, Rock Pikmin. Yep, they're in 4. Okay. So, and then there are pink Pikmin. Pink Pikmin have wings. They're really small and they can fly. So you can take blue Pikmin in with you into water. You can also take pink Pikmin because they float above the water. And they're good for like lifting things, because they have wings.
Oh, okay.
And they can reach things that are up high and all that. They're pretty good. So yeah, those are all the different kinds of Pikmin. They're lovely and cute. And
no green ones, huh?
No green ones.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. No orange ones.
No.
There used to be white ones and purple ones, but we're not going to talk about those.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so this is kind of like how the game works. Okay. And if you have any questions, please ask because I feel like I'm talking a lot. You start out on your planet and you have one red Pikmin. Okay. So you take that red Pikmin and you kill, I don't know, like a
fly,
a baby bulborb or something like that, right? And you kill that thing, and then you have your Pikmin pick up that thing. So then every time that there's an item that can be picked up, it's a fraction. So it'll have like 0, a line, and then below it is how many Pikmin it takes to carry this thing.
Oh.
So you have to throw that many Pikmin or more to carry that thing towards either your ship or an onion. And an onion is basically like the Pikmin nest.
Okay.
I don't know why it's called an onion. I guess because it kind of looks like an onion. So then you throw your Pikmin at the little guy.
Uh-huh.
He drags it all the way back to his onion. It gets sucked up into the onion, and then the onion goes boop, 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 and shoots out these little seeds that then you pluck more Pikmin.
Okay, so you can farm Pikmin.
Yes.
That was one of my big questions.
Up to 100. You can have up to 100 on the field with you at a time.
100 rock boys.
Dude, honestly, it's busted
Really?
having 100 rock guys. Yeah, depending on the boss, but I've done that. So you're just kind of going around, you're collecting all these Pikmin. There's also, I think they're called tablets or something like that, but we don't necessarily have to talk about that. The little flowers that have the numbers on them. If you know, you know. If not, it doesn't really matter. So you're collecting all these Pikmin, and then later on you get a blue, and then you get a yellow. And in this game, all the onions, like, collect into one big onion, which is pretty cool.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so there's like a red onion, that's for red Pikmin, and there's a blue onion. So when you first find those two, they're in different sides of the map. Okay. So if you want more blue Pikmin, you have to send them to the blue onion. If you want more red Pikmin, you have to send them to the red onion. And then after that day, they both fly into the atmosphere with you and then just go like, and then they turn into one big red and blue onion. Oh, okay. So that it's the same thing. And then yellow.
So each day will have a different placement of onion and...
Not each day, but when there is a new onion. Okay. Right? Because my last playthrough, I think I had like 35 days or something like that.
Oh, okay.
The days aren't long.
I thought it was less than that.
I don't know actually how many days
but that makes sense.
There are. Well, actually, or how long the days are. Let me see. Sorry, I'm looking up a lot of stuff. How long are
not Earth
the
hours.
Days in Pikmin?
4 hours of game time or something.
The whole day is 13 minutes long.
Holy mother.
What?
That's way shorter than I thought.
Yeah. It goes by fast. Like, your days go... Like, you have to be efficient.
Guess that makes sense. 35.
It took
13.
Well, I don't know if I actually had 35. And also, like, I don't know if I used all 13 minutes every day. But, like, I finished the game in something like 20 hours. Okay. And that was it. The game over. You know? Not game over, but the game's over. And yeah, so the game starts out and you are just Charlie. So Charlie, Brittany, and Alf both all crash on the planet and they're in different areas. So at first you're trying to get them all together. Oh. And then once they're together, they do this really cool thing where they can throw each other. Okay. So if there's a river, you can throw one of your captains to the other side of the river and throw a bunch of Pikmin over there and then control that captain. Okay. So you can have two different captains doing two different things at the same time.
Delegation.
Yeah. And it gets complicated.
But you're only controlling one of them at a time.
No, you're... Yeah, at a time. At a time, yeah. But it's still, like, if you want to be efficient, you can have 3 different parties doing 3 different things at the same time. Dude. It can get really complicated. There's also whistle. Like, the whistle mechanic is if there are a bunch of Pikmin all over the place, you press B, you hold B, and there's this big circle around you, and you whistle, like you blow into a whistle, and all of your Pikmin come to you. So
just like Smash Bros.
Yeah, just like Smash Bros. So if you like throw your Pikmin at a Bulborb and you see that he's about to eat your dudes, you whistle and they all run toward you. And then he misses and then you throw him again and then it's this thing. Okay. Yeah. So I mean that's kinda it. Like there's different maps and they're all beautiful. They look crazy realistic. Mm-hmm. It's wild, like this is the game. It's very grounding, because you're really small, so all the plants around you are really big, and there's like pots for like potted plants and stuff, and they're huge, like that sort of stuff.
Like it's a whole world.
Yeah, it's a whole world.
That's cool.
And there's a bunch of different worlds that you go through. So, and then the game is over, and then you play it again.
Why are you going through different worlds? Like it's all on the same planet, right? Mm-hmm. Quote unquote. But you like move through different areas of the map.
Yeah, because your ship is like getting signals from different areas telling you like, oh, this might be where this thing is. So then you go there and you search that whole area, and it's like it's all a MacGuffin, right? It's like, oh, that's not actually there. We need to go to this place, and then you go to that place. But all along, you're gaining certain things along the way that are fun. Yeah. Yeah. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is that this game has like what? What are you giggling about?
Nothing, dude. Go ahead. You got some water?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. Good. Next thing I want to talk about is the replayability of the game. What
Okay.
what do you, is it that it's a
What?
small amount of water?
Oh, was I looking at it again?
Yeah.
It is kind of a small amount.
Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Well, my tummy hurts, okay?
I
So
know,
I'm
man.
just taking it
Look,
easy.
you're fine. I'm just having a good
But
time.
you're
man.
giggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Uh-huh.
I'm just
Hey,
excited.
yeah. You're excited to get into Pikmin, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the next thing I want to talk about is the replayability of this game is it's crazy, dude.
Okay.
Because the game is so short and because it's about like being efficient,
Mm-hmm.
it just feels so replayable.
Mm.
Because, you know, like in your first one, like in my first entire game, I had like 650 Pikmin total death. You know, like
Okay.
650 total Pikmin died under my watch.
Yeah.
Right? My men.
This isn't a
You know,
joke.
no.
These aren't just numbers.
No. These
These are individual Pikmin with families.
Yeah, one Pikmin, and it's a tragedy. 600 and what? It's a statistic.
Yeah.
No,
Just for you to get off the planet. You know.
ridiculous.
Was it worth it?
I mean,
You're like, yeah.
I guess the Copites now have a good food source
For now.
for now. You know, it's like
not unlimited.
no, and it's like if they're not going to be responsible with their food,
What, just to get to the next planet so they can kill 600,000 Pikmin?
Yeah. you know the weaker Pikmin on the other planet,
Right. Yeah.
They came here and they are not here. I mean,
There.
the planet's base, it's Earth.
Oh, okay.
But
Someone's backyard.
yeah, basically.
A really nice backyard, probably, too. Huh?
Oh, for sure.
Some nice grass, dude. Some Kentucky bluegrass.
Oh, yeah.
With the water feature, that the little stream that runs through
Yeah.
it.
Well, actually, that's more like Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4 is more like somebody's backyard.
Okay.
But Pikmin 3 is
Sorry.
kind of like just a landscape.
Just, okay.
Yeah, it's like
Not, like there's man-made stuff there, right? Like
Yeah.
planters.
Yeah.
And, oh, okay. Interesting.
yeah. Yeah, and then also the game has difficulty modes.
Ooh.
So the first time I played through it, I just went straight to hard.
Wow.
Yeah, which was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And that was 20 hours playthrough, right?
Yeah, about. And yeah, I think that I don't actually know all of the differences between like hard. Here, let me look up hard mode Pikmin 3, just so I know what's up.
Oh,
And that's only in Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Pikmin 3 in regular Pikmin 3, it's just one
okay.
type.
So how many? Like, is there an expert? Is there beginner? Like, what are the different difficulty levels?
There's just like normal,
Normal,
hard,
hard,
and then after you beat the game on hard, you get to play ultra spicy
ultra
mode.
Spicy mode. Is that
Yeah.
really what it's called?
Yep, ultra spicy.
I like it.
Yep. So, difficulty is a feature in Pikmin 3 Deluxe that alters aspects of the game in order to adjust how easy or hard. Yeah. Okay. I think that we.
Do you think it's just stuff like how strong enemies are, how many Pikmin it takes to carry a thing, stuff like that?
Yeah. So these aspects include the length of a day and the strength of enemies.
Oh.
So on hard mode, your day is 6 minutes long, and
Not a
also
lot going on in
enemies.
6 minutes.
Yeah,
man.
enemies.
6 minutes, real time,
Real time.
R minutes.
RL.
As I know them and love them.
Real life, right? Like RL.
Yeah. Wow, that's nothing.
IRL. That's what it's called. IRL.
Because
So,
you got to spend like at least 30 seconds in the morning and at night. Just
Oh yeah.
wow.
And that mad dash to get all of your pick. Oh yeah, something I didn't notice. Something I didn't mention is that like while the time is running out, like at the end of the day, any Pikmin that aren't within the area of your onion and ship just die.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always like a countdown from like 10 to 0 at the end of every day. And there are times, dude, when it is like the edge of your seat
Mm-hmm.
and you have Pikmin carrying a really important item.
Mm-hmm.
And I've literally
You can
had
watch
things
them
like
walking.
and they walk pretty slow.
Mm-hmm.
I've literally watched them walk up and put something into the Drake, and then it's like 0 boom, like right there, dude.
Oh, wow.
It was wild.
If they're carrying something and they do die right outside of like they just barely didn't make it.
I think that the item will just be right there.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure on
Yeah.
that.
One question.
Yeah.
Ultra spicy mode or whatever, the days are probably even shorter.
Yeah,
would
the lattermost
imagine.
can only be
But you said 13 minutes. That's probably just normal mode time, right?
Here, I'll show you. I'll actually tell you here. Oh wait, what? Huh? Oh, never mind. I think that I read something. Why did I
Maybe it was a
read
different
something?
Pikmin game.
No, this is all Pikmin 3. I read something different. Okay, this has like a whole spreadsheet, so I'm going to tell you the actual what it is.
All right,
Okay,
here's the
real one.
Yeah,
here's the
the
rough.
truth.
So normal, your day is 18 minutes.
Good.
Hard, your day is 13 minutes. Ultra
Okay.
spicy, your day is 13 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in normal and hard mode, the fruit that you collect give you a certain amount of juice.
Okay.
And each juice container is like 1 day's worth of rations. In ultra spicy, the fruit give you 50% less juice.
So you're going through twice the fruit,
Yeah.
like a rich guy on a cruise.
In normal, so in hard difficulty, enemies have twice as much health than on normal difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
And in ultra spicy, they either have the same health as hard or higher than that.
Mm.
Next.
That's
Nectar.
crazy.
Nectar, we don't need to get into nectar. That gets
Uh-huh.
kind of complicated. This is the next thing. In normal and hard mode, you have a total Pikmin limit of 100.
Okay.
In ultra spicy mode, you can only have 60 Pikmin out with you at a time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot less.
That's 40% less. This is crazy. In in normal mode, it takes 11 seconds for your Pikmin to drown. In hard mode, it takes 6 seconds, and in ultra spicy, it takes 3 seconds for your Pikmin to drown. That's no time.
That's no time.
Yep, and that's it.
So that's the spreadsheet from Pikmin Wiki.
Pikmin Wiki.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is
yeah,
that
dude.
really?
Yeah, Pikmin Wiki.
Oh wow, I was just guessing.
Nope.
So so you don't own the game. You're borrowing the game. Your lender is gonna allow me to borrow it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm able to get the game to you, which is really exciting.
Uh-huh.
I recommend just playing it on normal. Don't play it on hard.
Yeah, I'm
It
not-
was just, it was fun, but there were times when I was like, do I go back over to normal? But then at the same time, it was kind of like, dude, I'm not going to run out of fruit. Like, by the end of it, I had like 30 days of fruit rations. Not, like, I had 30 extra days. Like, I could have gone 60 whole days with how much fruit I got. It's like, you're not going to run out of fruit. You're not going to lose the game.
We'll
like,
see.
But there was a moment when I was just like, do I just go to normal mode? But then I was kind of like, but if I just beat on hard, then I unlock ultra spicy mode, and then it's just like I have it and I get a badge.
You're
So,
already that far, you might as well.
I got a badge. Yeah, dude, it was super fun. I really, really enjoyed the game. I'm probably gonna play it again. Oh, also another thing that is new to Pikmin 3 is this, like, they have these side stories where you get to play as Olimar
Okay.
from the old games.
Okay.
And in those ones, it's less about like a story and more of just like, you have 5 minutes to collect 100 Pikmin. So you have to like go on a mad dash to get all this stuff. Or it's like, hey, you have 20 minutes to, get to this certain area or collect all the fruit in this area. So it's just like fun little stuff like that. So that's a little thing that you can do on the side that's really fun. Yeah.
So I think what we need to do is, because I'm excited about this game, but I think I need to finish Ed, Ed, and Eddie before I pick up another game, and then we can just trade.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And we will have vastly different experiences.
Probably, yeah. I actually want to grab my Switch so that I can see how much time I put into... Let me check. So I put a total, 15 hours into Pikmin 3 Deluxe.
Okay.
So it actually only took me 15 hours. Excuse me.
Quick with it, huh?
Excuse me?
That's pretty quick, dude.
Yeah, it's a fast game.
I do understand what you're saying about like the replayability, because I would just immediately, like, as soon as I finish a day, I would already know, like,
oh, I should have done this.
Yeah.
It's exactly how it is, dude. And
which
like,
is cool.
almost every level has a boss. And at first you're like, what do I do against this guy? And then you slowly start to figure it out and you're like, oh, okay, that's so easy. And then now I feel like if I were to go back into the game, I'd just slay, dude.
Wow.
Then something else I want to talk about is the Pikmin 4 demo.
Ooh.
Okay, there's a
what?
demo. Yeah, there's a demo
Okay.
available. I don't know if it's still available. Hey, Sarah, can you do me a favor? Can you go onto your Switch shop and look and see if the Pikmin 4 demo is still available? Thank you.
Pikmin 4 demo.
Yeah, so it is... You get to play one level of Pikmin 4. I think. Maybe it's like half of the level because there's some areas that are blocked off. But dude, Pikmin 4 is so fun.
Did you play the demo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got 5 hours out of it. A demo, dude. Yeah. It was. I want to play it again.
Yeah.
It was really fun. The one thing that I'll say is that the NPCs talk way too much. Like, it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, to where you'll like...
You're not a big NPC guy.
No, dude. But it's like when it's stopping my forward progression, it's so annoying. Because I'm just, you're walking, they're
time
like...
counting down as they talk?
No.
Well,
But like,
at least that.
there were times when it's like, hey, go on out to the field and we'll, catch up with you. And you're like, okay, cool. And then you get to the field, it loads, you come out and you start walking forward. And it's like, hey, I forgot to mention something. And it's like, you could have just told me that before so I could have skipped it.
I could. Because you're in the Sarah knows.
I looked up Pikmin 4 demo and I don't see anything except Pikmin 4.
Oh,
man.
no!
I ruined it.
You ruined it. Can I see? What? Pikmin 4. No. Okay, yeah, it's gone. So, anyway, that was... The Pikmin 4 demo was great. But now you can just get Pikmin 4, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But there's this thing in Pikmin... I guess we'll just talk about it for a little bit here, since we have, like, a good, 15 minutes left to talk. So, Pikmin 4 has... I don't know if there's pink Pikmin in it. Has almost all the same amount of Pikmin. Except, well, in the demo at least.
Uh-huh.
And in the demo, there's a new Pikmin called an ice Pikmin.
Mm.
So you can throw it into water and then freeze it over so you can walk on top of it. And you can attack enemies and then they'll freeze. It's really fun.
Cold little buddies.
Yeah. If anybody, at this point, you're not going to be able to get it. If you already have it, I guess what I would say, if you want to get more out of it, just there's no time limit on the demo. It's more of how much stuff you can collect before it's over. So in this one, you're collecting special items.
Okay.
Not fruit. Not
parts.
Not parts.
Okay.
So you'll find a Game Boy and you go and get that. Or you'll find toothpaste and you'll get that. Just little things, you know? And they have this stuff in them called sparklium, which is some special thing.
Yeah, like vibranium.
Yeah, basically. And it's supposed to I don't know, power your ship, I guess.
It's supposed to zing the fleet flaw of your home planet or whatever.
Isn't that what it kind of sounds like when I'm talking about all this stuff?
Yeah.
Like a bulborb and a scat rat or whatever they're called. So there's blue, yellow, red Pikmin. There's the ice Pikmin. And then there's a new character named Uachi. And he's a dog. So you have a dog companion with you. Oh. And he's really fun. He can do a lot of different things. He can carry stuff.
Bark?
He does bark.
Valjean's not going to like that.
Really?
Does it actually sound like a dog?
Yeah. I actually have a picture of him on my phone that I think is hilarious.
Okay.
But yeah, he can pick stuff up. He can break through pots. He has specific things that he can do that make him useful. He's kind of just a big Pikmin that you can use.
Just so we're clear, we've moved on. This is all Pikmin 4.
This is all Pikmin 4.
Oh, I've seen that guy.
Yeah, that's Uachi.
Uachi, huh?
Yeah, and he's great. I really, really love Pikmin 4. It's very beautiful. You're in a backyard. There's these giant benches that you're walking between the legs of.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What kind of trees they got in that yard?
I don't know, dude. They're so big. There's no way you could tell.
Yeah.
But
they're little saplings.
Yeah, probably. And there's in this one there's a cave system.
Whoa.
Yeah, and there were caves in Pikmin 2, but this is kind of, I don't know, I guess it's new. It's little puzzle dungeons that you can do to where you jump down with a certain amount of Pikmin and you have to go through these caves. It's pretty fun. And
that's cool.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of anything else that's in the game. Oh yeah, you could level yourself up. So in the beginning, you're only allowed to have something I I don't know, 10 Pikmin with you or something. Or no, maybe it's like 40. You have 40 with you at first. And then it's like, uh-oh, you have too many Pikmin. And you're like, 40? I'm supposed to have 100, you know? But then as you're going along, you find this stuff called Flarlick. I'm not joking. And you bring the Flarlick to your onion, and it means that you can have more Pikmin. So as you're
vampires.
going... Yeah, exactly. So as you're going through the game, you're collecting more and more ability to have more Pikmin.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like this, you have to build up to having a big army sort of thing. But it's all the same
eventually
game.
You can just freaking roll with 600 ice Pikmin.
Okay, maybe not 600. I bet 100 is still going to be the limit.
That'd be so fun.
But yeah, dude, I got a good 5 hours out of the Pikmin 4 demo.
That's crazy.
I'm definitely going to get the game.
Bummer that it's
not available
demos
anymore.
out.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And is the Pikmin 4, is it $70?
No, it's 60.
Okay.
It's 60. My plan is that I'm going to get some game credits by turning in some bad Pokemon games that I still have. And yeah, dude. I mean, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about with Pikmin or anything?
I don't think so, man. I'm getting real stoked about it, though, dude.
Okay.
I like these episodes where you guys just tell me about a new game.
Yeah.
I say you guys because Sarah's here, too. You guys did this with Breath of the Wild. But
Yeah.
I get real pumped up about this kind of stuff. So
yeah. I mean, you did the same thing with me with Old School RuneScape. And that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we played through it, but...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
it
kind of
is
deal,
fun.
though. New experience.
Yeah, it is fun, like getting a new experience. So now I guess what we'll have to do is we'll probably... I don't know. Maybe the next episode that we do can be like a Pikmin 3 and Pikmin 4 sort of deal, where like you talk about your experiences with Pikmin 3.
It could be like a first impression of Pikmin 4, and by then I will have played Pikmin 3 and can do my recap.
Yeah. Review of
both of
Pikmin
these
3,
episodes-
first impression of Pikmin 4.
Yeah, both these episodes will kind of be like that.
Yeah.
This one as well, because this one we covered
The very
a little
first
bit.
impressions.
Yeah. So
Well, awesome, dude. Yeah, thank you guys for listening to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you would, think about maybe getting into Pikmin if you haven't played it before. It's really fun. I think that sometimes it can sound like it's stressful, but it's really not. It's actually quite peaceful. I don't know how they did it, but like you're timed, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But the Pikmin are so cute. The environment is so pretty that you just kind of melt into it. You're like, oh, I just want to stay here,
Wow.
It's really nice. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then
very tragic.
Yeah, very, very. So leave a review and rate if you feel so inclined, because that's the way that you can help us the most.
We appreciate it so much.
Kibo, take us out.
Hey, free game, talking gaming day and night. This the show that you've been missing, guaranteed to get you hyped. Up, down, left, start, better charge up your controller. The show is taking over with Justin and with Holden. Hey, phase 10, Halo Reach, Magic the Gathering. Plenty games we talking, cause that's what we got a passion in. Hey, restart, run it back, let's play like we in the arcade. Homie, this is free game, let's go.